Welcome, boys. Today we've got a cool move called the Undertaker. Here is what it looks like. That's the move, and here is a slow-mo. Alright, so to start this move off, what you're going to do is you're going to start by grabbing the safe handle about 3/4 of the way up, and you're going to basically going to do double rollout, right? So you're going to fling the bite handle over the back of your hand, and you're going to take the dull side of the blade, and you're going to fling that over the back of your hand. At this point, you're going to take your thumb and your middle finger, and you're going to pinch about 3/4 of the way down the knife, right there. So once again, right, you do this double rollout, you're going to pinch with your thumb and middle finger, and at this point, you're going to use this pinch as a pivot point to fling the knife upside down like that. What you want to do is when you do this fling, you want to aim for this spot on your pinky. So you can see it's between my first knuckle there and my bottom knuckle right there. That's right in that spot is where you want to hit, right? So you do this double rollout, you do this pinch, you flip the knife upside down, you hit that spot. Now, what will happen is right when you hit that spot, right, the safe handle or the bite handle will keep going, and it'll be coming up like this. And right when it gets to right about here, so about like 90 degrees, what you want to do is you want to curl your pinky. And you want to get the knife to do a complete 180, right? So the handle used to be back here, and I'm curling my pinky, and the knife ends like this, with the inside of the safe handle against my palm. There, like that. And so what that looks like if you do it right, you do this roll, pinch, upside down, and you do this twist. And the knife basically changes directions, is what happens. So it'll take a little bit of practice, but once you get that, the next step is going to be to remove your thumb, you're going to remove your top two fingers, and you're going to place your thumb on top of your ring finger, right there. So once again, right, you do this double roll, upside down, you do this twist, you remove your thumb, you remove your top two fingers, you place your thumb on the safe handle, like this, and you can remove your bottom two fingers. So now you've just got your thumb hanging onto the knife and you're in this position here. What we're going to do here is you're going to go into a Zen rollover. Now, the way to do that is you can see I'm pinching the knife here, right, with my thumb and my four fingers outwards. I'm pointing kind of outwards away from me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these four fingers, I'm going to point them to my left, right, so I kind of do a little bit of a twist, and then I'm going to point them upwards. And so what that looks like is if you do this left upwards, you can see I kind of get this kind of swing going where it'll hit my thumb, like that. So you just want to practice this, right? You're pointing outwards, left, and up, like that. And if you do it right, it'll look something like that. Now, right as it hits, right, you can see I can kind of go into a thumb roll, but it's basically what happens is if you do it right, if you just try and, just as it hits, right, you release with these four fingers, the momentum from that upwards left thing will cause the knife to slide up your thumb, and you can do a little bit of a forwards push, and you can go into the Zen rollover, and then of course you got to do a wrist pass. And so what that'll look like, you can just practice that right from this position here, right? It's upwards and down like that. You can practice that. It's going to be a little bit hard. I recommend you really master your regular Zen rollovers. But anyway, so what the whole move will look like so far, right, is you do this double roll, this pinch, upside down, hit that spot on the pinky, you curl it around, you remove your fingers, basically put your thumb in, and you do a Zen rollover, like so. So basically, what you're doing for the third part is basically a big spin. So I've done a tutorial on the big spin before that'll be in the description, but basically what a big spin is it's a thumb, an orbit, so a reverse thumb rollover, which you catch in the open position, like that. And so what happens, right, you do for this trick, you do the Zen rollover, the knife's going to spin around, you're going to go into the wrist pass, but instead of doing the regular wrist pass, you're going to leave your thumb in there, the safe handle is going to hit your thumb, you're going to go into a reverse thumb rollover, like that, right, so Zen rollover, bam, upside down, hits your thumb, you release. So at this point, at the point when you release, right, the knife is like this, the knife is basically, it's going to spin around, and right when it gets to about 180 degrees, right, so it's facing this way at first, and it spins around to be facing that way, the knife is going to start to fall off of your thumb, right? Because of gravity. And that's what should be happening. But the thing is, even when it falls off your thumb, the spin is going to continue. And so what'll happen is, right, it hits your thumb in this position here, does about a 180, falls off your thumb, continues, does another 180 for a total of 360. And at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to take your hand and you're going to come downwards, catch, and then you're going to do a U shape and come upwards. And what that U shape will do is it'll kind of collect the handles, right? So usually when it's spinning around, it'll be in this kind of a position here, right? And if you come down and you hit the bite handle and you turn your hand upwards, you can see I kind of end up in this open position. So anyway, I'll show you what that looks like, right? So you come around, you do the thumb roll, and you can see I kind of do this downward swooping catch, basically. So anyways, right, you do this spin, you do the hit, you do the Zen roll, you hit your thumb. It does a 360 and you catch in the open position. And the timing for that is the exact same as the basic aerial, basically. It's the same timing because you're doing one full rotation, basically. So it hits your thumb, comes down, does one full rotation, and you catch like that. So the last one, watch the Bigspin tutorial if you're having troubles with the last one. But hope you guys like this one. Thanks for watching. Peace. Peace.